welcome to my YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel, we are going to be having a talk show titled Special Time with Talodabioluwa, a Christian talk show where conversations and topics that generate buzz among teenagers will be addressed and extensively discussed. Hello, welcome to Special Time with Talodabioluwa. Yes, your host Talodabioluwa, and of course on the show with me I have
Talodabioluwa.
Yes, welcome to the very first official episode. And today, oh my God, we bring to you a very important topic called body image. Talodabioluwa, how excited are you?
Oh, I'm super excited.
Super excited. Like I was even about to ask on a scale of 1 to 100, but then she's super excited.
Yeah, super
That's
excited.
Like 1,000 over 100.
Exactly.
So yeah, today, before we go into the show, if you have not subscribed, this is the very best time for you to press the subscription button and of course the notification bell so you can receive all videos. So Talodabioluwa, what's your opinion on body image?
Okay, body image is actually your thoughts, your feelings about your own body.
Like what you think about your body.
Exactly.
The fact that you are short, the fact that you are tall, the fact that you are fat, the fact that you are thin, the fact that you are fair, you are dark, the fact that you have the curves in the right places, or the fact that you do not. What you actually think about your own self. So how do you think body image actually affects people? Like, do you think the image I have about my body actually affects my mental health and stuff like that?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And it happens amongst teenagers.
Can you see? So amongst teenagers, when you start thinking that when you are shy, I think that see Amaka. You know, Amaka has the curves in the right places. Amaka is fair. If Amaka should come out in the afternoon, else return. But then you're already looking at yourself, Saditi a bio.
Exactly.
You get stuff like that when you're having that image about yourself to affect your mental health, to affect your social balance.
You're thinking.
People are supposed to meet that, oh hello, I am Shadi, stuff like that. Once you see them, the image that comes to your thought is Amaka. So immediately, people that are supposed to network with, people that when you meet them, when you connect to them, they give you business opportunities, they will help your academic health and so much like that. You just feel so much discouraged.
Yeah, and then you feel
them,
isolated.
To connect them and stuff like that.
Yeah, you feel
so
isolated.
Your body image affects you in more ways than you think or you understand.
And psychologically speaking, it also has to do with your characteristics, your physical characteristics, and your attitude towards the characteristics.
And the psychologist, of course, is one talking psychologically.
Anyway, psychologically speaking.
Anyways, so as I said earlier, it affects your attitude, your characteristics. So tone down that thinking about your body. It's beautiful to appreciate your body. It's beautiful to think about your body.
Wait, sorry to cut it short. When you constantly check yourself in the mirror, oh, how do I look today? Do I look good? Can I go out today? When you start asking yourself those questions, it's gradually you're already feeling some type of burden towards your body image.
Note, she's not saying you shouldn't check yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I'm not trying to say that. Yeah.
But don't let what you see in the mirror be your source of headache. You are killing yourself gradually.
And you can actually go check yourself in the mirror and say, oh yeah, I'm looking beautiful today, instead of, oh, where will this pimple on my face go away?
Oh my God.
Why am I having puffy cheeks? Stuff like that. When they start coming out from your mouth, then you start getting start feeling some kind of way.
And of course, on that, when you say it to yourself, when I look at myself in the mirror and then I'm like, Beto, you are short. If I go outside and then somebody tells me I'm short, what do you think comes to my mind? I'll be like, oh really? So I'm actually very short. And then from there, I limit my thinking. Then if I love to play basketball, if I just love seeing people play basketball, because I've always told myself that Beto, you are short. So if I go when I'm supposed to go for the training, sign up for classes, basketball classes, I'll be like, it's only 12 people that can play basketball. Do you know that somehow I've killed my passion myself without anybody actually like going against me? I've killed my passion myself. So what you think about your body image matters a lot.
Yes.
Okay. So Okpe, what are your experiences of body shaming? Do you have any experiences? You know, body shaming is like people's opinion about your body image.
Yeah.
So those opinions they have in their head, but they don't want to keep it to their head. They want to say it out and let you know. So do you have any experiences of body shaming?
Yeah, a lot of experience.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of experiences. And before I start to say them, I think I need to drink some water. Yeah.
Of course. That's very much allowed. Well, I think those experiences must be really thick for her to want to drink water before mentioning them.
Exactly.
Oh my
You
god.
know, while in secondary school, no, I'm really like I'm a very tall person, and then people will be like, "Oh, Okwe, you're tall. Oh, Okwe, don't move near that place before your head hits the fan."
Imagine.
Stuff like that. And then I had this guy in my class that used to call me giant. Yeah, calls me giant every single time. Like I've been experiencing this when I was in GS3.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been experiencing this when I was in
Wow.
GS3. And then those times, anytime it constantly gets on my nerves, I'll get offended, I'll get sad. In fact, sometimes I'll not even talk to him. So and that even it got to a stage where I went to tell my parents that like why am I tall? Like, I started questioning them. And then they'd be like, "Okay, you are okay, you have a fine height. Okay, don't worry, you don't need to bother yourself. That's weight, it's part of our family, it's now our gene, stuff like that." So sometimes okay, I was okay with it. Like just for a little bit though. Just for a little
Of
bit.
course, of course.
Yeah, and then I just had to wave it off. Then moving to SS1, I think I started. Those words were not getting to me that much.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't getting to me that much. And then, so though whenever I go outside, they'd be like, "Oh, what she gabi or parent." In English, it means
You are tall like
see
a bamboo tree.
exactly.
Like
Thanks,
when somebody is going and telling the
thanks for
person
the
that see how this
translation.
person is as tall as a bamboo tree. Imagine.
Exactly. So there are some days I even had to pray to God. God,
Should reduce your height.
God, I'm tired.
God, no, like body shame. What body shaming
God,
can
I'm
do to
tired.
you? Praying to God to reduce your height.
And
Oh my
then,
God.
and then I will hear some preaching. They'll be like, God, in Yoruba, they say, "Mommy Boshefe."
Okay, like God
Yeah,
should have mommy
mold
Boshife
you
the way
into
He
the way He
wants, the
wants.
perfect way He
And then when
wants.
I heard that prayer, and then I started having some kind of feeling in my mind that, oh, really? But then they say God's way is the best.
Of course.
God's way is the best. And sometimes, well, I'm tall, I'm big. They'll be like, anytime they ask my age, they'll be like, "Oh no, you're lying." Like, do they expect me to lie?
Well, it's
Because
not. It's
are
not
they
that's not only for the tall
are
ones.
they expecting
That's not only for the tall
more? Are
ones.
they expecting me to be like 35? I don't
Yeah, something like
understand.
that. You get it. And they expect me to be something like, how would I am just say, I'm 12 years old.
And they'll be like,
Something like that. Something like, I'm 12 years old. And then they expect us to be normal with it. It's not just to
exactly.
the tall
They'll be
people, the
like,
short
"Are you
ones
for
experience
real?"
it
No,
too.
I'm for fake. To those asking, yeah, I'm for fake. Please, I need to drink some glass of water.
Okay,
Yeah.
permission granted.
Well, this thing has to be choking.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's a whole lot of
But it's shaming.
experience.
But I think I'm over it now.
Okay, you
Yeah,
think?
but those experiences, I think I am.
Okay,
Well, sometimes some people they don't know how to talk.
of course.
It's not really about body shaming is not really about height, it's not really about weight. It has to do with some facial
Some people
appearances.
actually body shame you because you have
Yeah,
pimple on your face.
exactly.
I don't know if you've met people like that. They'll body shame you because you have pimple over your face. Some people body shame you because they think you were dark before, but you're suddenly becoming light. And they will say, something low cream. You know,
Exactly.
questions like that can actually
Like
annoy you that, wait, what's your business? Stuff like that. But I'm not advising to you to go and
and
bleach your skin though.
those times it really changed me, it changed my behavior. So anytime they talk about it, I'll be like sometimes I snub.
Mm,
And sometimes okay, yeah, there's this girl I know of, like she's short, she's petite. So anytime she gets over reading a lot of times. So and now in a way of being defensive,
okay.
she just shout at them and they
Sorry.
called her, yeah, no problem, yeah. So they said she's arrogant. No, anytime they be like, oh, I don't want to mention the person's name. So
Okay.
anytime they be like, oh, this girl, you're too short.
They will call her, hey,
She'd be like, no, no, don't talk to me like that. Like, so those words were getting into her, and then she started like
misbehaving kind
I
of.
wouldn't say
Being a
misbehaving.
different person.
Sometimes people will push you to that wall of arrogance.
Mm.
Some people actually say I'm proud. Yeah, I've been called a proud girl a lot of times. They'll say, "Oh, Akwa is too proud. Is it the way she walks? Is it the way? Is it because you are
People
taller
will
than
even
me?
body shame you
Is
because of
it
the way
wait?
you walk.
Is it because you are taller than
That's to
me?
be
Is,
short.
is that, the reason why you want to beat me? Or you are? I was even accused of being a bully.
because of her height.
Exactly. They said, "Oh, you're too tall. Do you want to beat me? Like for what?" So sometimes those things were getting into me, and then I was down. I was down actually. So anytime I was down, I'll just I'll just take my phone. There are some motivational words. Yeah, there are some motivational words, and sometimes when I feel those words are not helping me. Well, I don't think those words helped me because
Okay.
anytime people see me, anytime like
And they talk
every
about
single
it
day, every single day will not pass, especially those that I've not seen for a very long
long
time.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll be like,
Àwọn ọmọ tuntun wá ga
okay,
tó yìí, ibo ló ń ga lọ means that
exactly,
you like growing taller
Igalo.
too, stuff like
Ṣé
that.
àwọn lọ dá mi ni? Like, are they the ones that created me? I don't understand. So there's one time I told my mom, I said, any toba, like, okay, in Yoruba, I thought because I said it in Yoruba language, I said, ẹni tó bá mi sọ ogun nonsense nípa height mi máa fún padà bá jàgbàlagbà, àgbà
Wow.
size ẹ̀. Meaning, anybody that tried to height shame me, body shaming.
Okay, I
Anybody that
shame
height
now.
shame,
We are talking
yeah.
about I
Anybody
shaming
that
now.
tried to height shame me will
Okay.
get a taste of their own medicine because I will give it to them back without wasting time.
What
And that's some
body
period.
shaming can do to you.
Exactly. So, well, I would say they really changed me. And there was one time I was walking on the road and there's this small boy. And so I'm like, Billy she Gabi Kenny. Daddy, and I was very happy. I was going on my own. And then he just made that statement like, look at the way this girl is tall. Oh, sorry, we are mixing some Yoruba with some English. That's what we are trying
Bag you
to
just
translate. Yeah, sorry, our apologies. And so that was the way he said it. And then so that it entered me. And then when I got home that day, I was sad. And then
I can imagine.
that spirit just entered me and say, will you let this small boy try to bring you down? I said, oh, this boy that is not even half of my height, half of my height, will not try to bring me down. So I just yeah, there's this guy I met. So and then he told me he wants to see me. Actually, we've been talking. Yeah. So the day he saw me, and it was like, though he didn't say anything at first, so we just conversed, and then I was going back to my house, and then just called me on the phone, and it was like, I didn't know you were this big. You know that kind of word. No, at some point I didn't react. So I got home. I didn't say anything. My sister was like, what happened? I just told her I just said that I was okay. But you know, so if I try to remember vividly, there was this thing I did. So when I called home, I took my okay, yeah, it was on the phone call. Then I took my phone back, chatted him up, and then he now repeated same word again.
Okay.
So I know me, I work my mood. If you meet me in a very bad mood, I'll give it to you back. If I'm okay, then I'll be cool with you. So that day, thank God I was cool, so I didn't really react.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, no, and that is stopped me from not being myself. I've actually not met the guy before. Yeah, I've not met. That was like the first day I saw him was when he said that word to
The first
me.
meeting.
Yeah, the first meeting. So, and then my mother was like, hello, bad. So no problem now, you know. So, and then jumping to another person's experience when she was going on a date. She has this chubby body. She's big, probably just like me. I don't know, but so that day she was going on a date, and then you know it was even her mom
Okay.
that actually body shamed her. That day she just went to dress up, and then she was going, and her mom said, "Is it you that look like an elephant that you
I
want to
want to
go
go
out
on
on a
a date.
date?"
Jesus.
So, and that day she said that word ruined ruined her date at first. Number one, it almost ruined her life, and then she started feeling insecure. Started feeling insecure. She would not go out, even if any guy should toast this girl I'm talking about. This girl will say
When she's
no.
not bred.
Ah, I beg. This girl will say no. And then started having this mentality about herself that she's not okay. And actually this body shaming thing, it actually leads to emotional distress.
Hmm.
That it affects us emotionally, it brings us down. Though, as I've said earlier, I said I think I've grown past it. Like I'm okay now, and I'm sure even if they want to make body shaming a crime, everybody will be jailed.
Of
Everybody
course.
will be jailed, and it's like it's something that really happens amongst teenagers a lot.
And can I quickly say something about that?
Oh, about happening to
Happening to teenagers.
teenagers.
Do you know that I
Yeah.
know the part where everybody will be jailed for body shaming?
Oh, okay. Everybody will be jailed for
Jailed for
body
body shaming. Do you
shaming.
know that
Yeah.
there are sometimes you even say things that you just say them as jokes, but in
Yeah.
actual fact they mean a lot more than the surface meaning to that person you are saying them
You
to.
know, before you actually make a joke about it, just say it to your man and look at the way you feel first
Say to
before saying
yourself.
it out. Yes. And yeah, I was talking about this petite girl.
Yeah.
So she started being defensive. She does not have a lot of friends. She gets overreading, but in a way to stop her get like from getting overreading a lot. And so she just developed this attitude of if you say if you just say if you do any silly mistake, she'll give it to you.
Immediately.
You know what I mean by giving it to you. So we started having this mentality about short people are wicked. Actually, I would say no.
People say it, yes.
People made them wicked. That's how people made them wicked because I feel like how will you be constantly abusing someone, shaming them because of their height, and you think not be able to talk back. So and that was exactly what she did until date. People still have this
Mentality
mentality of
that
her
short
being
people are
arrogant.
wicked.
Yeah, short people are wicked.
People
Everybody
say it a
says a
lot,
lot.
yes.
And I'm sure you also have an experience about yourself too.
Yes. Oh my god. Like I'm short. I'm short now. And then
Please excuse me. You know
okay.
she's short and tall, and then people will be like, "How are you guys friends?" They
Yes,
start testing our
and then in
friendship.
actual fact, they just say, "Oh my God, whereas I'm actually 6 days
They
older than she
I
is."
don't know why this girl is
No,
constantly mentioning about 6 days.
no,
Who's
I'm
6 days
actually
left?
6 days older than she
I
is. But then
beg,
you
I
know when
beg,
you
I beg,
see
I beg,
us,
I
you be
beg.
like, this girl should be at least 2 years older than you are. But then God created us in the perfect way. See, my sister, my brother. This I know this is focused more on girls, but guys
Yeah.
have it too. You see, we just don't pay attention to the teenage guys,
Wait,
but they
sorry,
actually
excuse
go
me,
through
sorry,
a lot
excuse me. I would say it happens mostly
to girls.
to girls, female teenagers.
Yes.
A lot, female teenagers. You see them, they cry. You see them,
They get heartbroken because
they
of the
get isolated.
words. They
They
don't
get
have friends.
isolated.
Some even have fake friends on the surface friends. Then they don't feel that connection with their friends because they are going with their friends and then because of their height or because of their stature, maybe they are thin. You know, we have people who are naturally thin. Like no matter what they eat, they can't
Exactly.
get fat. They can't
And
get fat.
that was actually an act of body like negative body image
Body
too.
image, yes.
They call that eating
Disorder,
disorder, yeah,
eating disorder.
anorexia. So people who are thin, in fact they'll abuse you to the extent that they will abuse your parents. They'll be like, "Are you guys poor to the extent of not of not, of
Shocking
not
for alone
having
journey. Things like
exactly
that.
of not having food to eat at home?" Like it does not really
They're
make
not
any
the
sense.
same, no.
Yeah. And before we go back to body shaming, I think the reason we're focusing more on body shaming is because it's actually it happens constantly.
Yes, about the
And
body
this thing,
image.
yeah, it happens constantly. And body image, like it has to do with body shaming, eating
Eating disorder.
disorder, yeah, and
And your own
stuff
image
like
about yourself
that.
too. What
Yeah,
you
what you
think
think
about
about yourself.
yourself
And even
matters.
that sometimes, okay, I've talked about my height, talking about my chubby body, my
Stature. And I'm
stature.
thin. Hey, I'm telling you I'm thin.
Talking about my
Oh my
stature,
god.
hey, talking about my stature. For some time now, kind of like recently, I've added 5 kg, and then
Okay.
when I went to check my weight, I won't be like, okay,
Kilonje.
actually, kilo nje.
Things like
They were
that.
like, what is Sarasile? That means it's
Like
grown
you have
fatter
grown
at all.
fatter.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, so it got to a stage where I started reducing my food. Though on the norms, I meant to reduce
Intentionally.
my food. But sometimes actually going into diet, like it's stressful. I know that's what people think and feel about me. And sometimes actually ask me, I'll come to me and be like, girl, I love your height, girl. I wish you could go into this. I wish you could you
Modeling
could
something,
go into
modeling,
and
fashion
sometimes they'll be like,
industries.
I need to like, do you play basketball? I'll be like, no, I don't play any sport. Be like, nah, you're wasting your height. I wish it was
Imagine.
me they give that
And
height
then
to,
you be
but I
crying,
be
God, I'm too
wasting it.
tall, I'm too tall. And somebody is begging God that God,
You know,
1 centimeter.
I actually
I'm
said
feeling you.
I prayed to God about not being too tall. But that day, in fact, I even told my dad, I said, even if you can pray about it too. And he said, there's nothing I can do about
There's
it. Like,
nothing,
that's
there's
where God created
nothing.
me. That's where God created me. So, and talking about facial, talking about height, talking about weight, talking about facial looks now. Sometimes, would I say people with tribal marks?
Okay.
No,
People with tribal marks, like that sacrificial marks on their,
yeah,
mostly the Yoruba people, the Oyo people, Osun people that have
or
sacrificial
your
marks on
girl,
their. She's an Oyo girl
or your
actually.
girl.
So sacrificial marks on their cheeks. That they don't,
Yeah.
people look at them and then people tend to have this kind of mentality about them. In fact, most times when you see them, people don't believe they are educated because of those marks.
And they feel they are local.
Yeah, they think they're local and that they can't be associated with or stuff like that. The way we think, the way we think.
Yeah.
So we're going to be moving to what I have here, example of body image issues. One that we need to talk about
Yeah.
is looking at yourself overly in the mirror. Ope has mentioned it. When you start looking at yourself excessively
I
in
did
the
that a
mirror
lot.
and you're getting ideas that as a Sade, as a Precious, you're like,
That was then.
Amaka. No, see the way Amaka. See Amaka. Just look at Amaka, and then you're turning around and then you see that dress Amaka sold. You have the money. You carried it to tailor, and then when the tailor finished it for you, then you wear the clothes and you're looking at the back
What
and
I
you're looking
held
at the
advice
front.
was
That
what
what
I
I
got.
got. You get it? What I got was what I got. How come the clothes look so beautiful on Amaka, and then it's looking like akpo cement on me. Akpo cement is cement bag. So when you start having that idea, oh my, you're letting you yourself have the negative thoughts concerning your image. You are beautiful just the way. Trust
Wait,
me.
please excuse me. I'm sorry. Please
Of
excuse me.
course. So
Boys are really more like,
they do that more to girls.
yeah, I would say they are one of the major cause
Okay.
of this.
Negative body image.
Exactly, yeah. You know, when you like, you see someone, exchange contact. I like you. You guys are in deep conversation. You guys are already talking, and then be like, oh, oh my god. And then this thing they do is very like amongst boys, like, it's very funny. They be like, she has flat ass,
Yeah.
flat boobs.
They talk about it.
They talk about
They
it a lot,
do
and that's
talk
what,
about
I
it.
want to divert it. Like, they talk about it a lot, and then they be
Amongst
like,
themselves, so among themselves, they talk about it.
and
They make jokes about it.
this happened a lot in my secondary school days.
In secondary
In
schools.
second, okay, I would say in
It
secondary
happens in
school.
secondary schools.
It happens. I feel, but the shame is like it's just everywhere.
It
And
is
then people need to know how others feel before they start uttering some words in their
about the
mouth.
person.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experiences, I would say, and those ones I said I just feel. I said sometimes I'll be down, I'll be so sad, and then one day I walked to the mirror, and I told myself, like, no, I didn't really talk about myself. Sometimes I no, I don't want to start mentioning all this sexual, like, part of our
Body,
body.
and then
Yeah.
you be like,
So
this place is, now.
talking about my tummy.
Yeah,
you
my
know,
tummy is too big.
my tummy is so
Somebody
big,
once
yeah.
insulted me for having a thin waist.
Thin waist.
Somebody insulted me for
When
having
someone is actually dying to have
have a
that
thin
thin waist,
waist. People don't let them bring you down.
like,
If you
serious.
let people's comments about you bring you down, you're going to stay down forever. Mark my words. So the second one is frequent. Okay, I think I mentioned that one. Frequently um, comparing your what's it called, your body image or body shape to another person. I'm
And I
like,
feel social media too is not helping.
yes, on
Social media is not helping.
edited pictures.
What do they say about people on Instagram? What does influencers? They be like, they're fake life.
And then
And sometimes they actually work to get a body. And right now, what I'm like talking about my body right now, I want to go into this, like,
Modeling
modeling
or
stuff, and
okay.
they'd be like, no, fat girls don't model. See, let me
Imagine.
tell you, that didn't bring me down at all. And I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians one day. It's actually a reality TV show. And then I don't know if you know a lot of you should know Kardashians. So they were talking about which of the girls one of the girls that was talking about supermodel, and that was when I got to know that okay, supermodel are those with chubby body, but they are into modeling. See, if you know you're interested in modeling and you have this chubby body like me, don't get discouraged.
And
Yeah, don't get
modeling is
discouraged.
not all about revealing your
Your
body. It's
body,
not all
yeah,
about going naked. You can be a face model, you can be a brand ambassador, and you still be modest. We're talking about things with biblical standards at heart now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you can still model and be covered like modestly dressed.
Well, in the Bible, do you have anybody
That was body
that?
shamed.
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
but I know of people who valued their body more than their life. People like Absalom. Absalom
Yeah.
used to weigh his hair that is growing on his head. He used to weigh his hair like a lot. He used to weigh his hair. So, and then changing your eating habit. Ope mentioned now that
Yeah,
she
eating.
changed her eating habits just because
But
she
it was not
wanted
easy.
to
Oh.
be fit, or she
It
thought
was as
so,
if I was suffering.
just because she wanted
It
to
was as if
be
I was
fit.
suffering. Yeah.
So before we move to the next part, which is how to work on your body image, if you have not subscribed, this is the very best time. The best time for you is how to improve your body image. Like that positive, have to improve your body image, like how to have good thoughts about your body image. Opa and I were talking, and then she mentioned depression.
Yeah, I
That
mentioned
depression can be an
depression.
effect of negative body image. You don't want to be
Wait,
depressed
sorry.
just because
Do
of
you
the
know
way
people
you look.
actually self harm?
Yeah, they harm themselves.
See, please, if you know anybody self harming, please report ASAP, please, because no, these things actually it leads to emotional
Disorder, like
emotional disorder, mood swings. Like being isolated. I think God really helped me a lot because I was not isolated.
hmm,
One thing I have this people will say I'm an alpha female, but I
okay.
actually don't say I'm alpha female because I don't really. Well, I've never been bullied. Yeah, I've never been bullied. You
But
know,
wait, not being bullied, that's thanks to a height. So if you are tall, you should appreciate God. Nobody can just
I've
walk up to
never
you and
been
bully you.
bullied, and I don't think I felt isolated. Cause I think I surrounded myself with people that actually loved me the way I am.
Hmm,
So that really helped me a lot. See, just know one thing: this life, not everybody will like you.
of course.
Life has taught me not everybody will like me. You just have to be yourself and focus on yourself. I focused on myself. I was myself, and then I don't think there was any moment that I felt broke. I was broken. Yeah, I was broken.
But people were always around to help
People
and
were not always around to me. I think anytime I get broken, I build myself up because I'm not really a people person. I don't really get myself surrounded with people,
okay.
you know. So apart from the ones I experienced back then, GS3, SS1, aside from SS2, I started liking myself. So
Okay.
anything you say, any goddamn thing you say, I don't like. It doesn't enter my
Pay
head
attention to
anymore. Yeah,
it
it
and
doesn't enter
stuff
my
like
head
that.
anymore. Because right now, I think, see, you just have to tell it to God. Because I prayed to God, like, God,
Help me
I,
love
how,
myself.
how do I cope with this? So I think I prayed to God and it really, really helped me. And please, I just want you to know that, please, if you know someone who is feeling isolated, having mood swings, you know,
Harming themselves,
self-harming,
like self-harming. When you coach yourself,
self-harming, when you
you
start
coach
harming
yourself
yourself,
with stuff, you
yeah,
intentionally isolate yourself, stuff like that, then you're already in the self-harming process. And it's a product of body shaming, negative body image, and all of that things. But now we are talking about negative body image and that. So
yeah,
ways to improve your body image. Number one, as you said, talk to God, be a person of the secret place. Like,
exactly.
and two, know your body type and love it. Learn that there is something called the pear shaped, apple shaped, hourglass. Know that you can only be one. You
Yeah,
can just be one. And not everybody can, nobody is perfect. As you see these models and all, if you pay due attention to them, you can even notice some parts of their body that that like supposed to be a source of worry for them, but they
Yeah.
don't allow it. Fine, the person has this person has dimple, has the asthma,
But
got
you
it,
know,
has this, has
excuse
that.
me, sorry, excuse me. You know, we're not actually telling you not to have this kind of your dream body. No, you can, because those models too actually
They worked
they
for it,
work for
oh,
it.
hey.
So you guys just know that as we're talking about the negative part, talking about the
There's my
positive
positive
part,
part
you can
too.
have any type of body you want. No one is stopping you. It's your body. You know, you just have to enjoy.
But the one you don't
Yeah.
have, don't let it affect that one you
Please don't
want.
go into liposuction.
Just
What
because you
I
want
mean by that
to.
is, you know, yash boobs, you
Yeah,
know,
you gotta do it. Then
increasing
you make
them.
surgeries. You
Yeah.
undergo surgeries just because you want to look like this person. So don't do that. And
Bleaching
then
yourself all because you want
you
to
want to be
look, yeah, you want to be
fair. You want to
fair.
come out in the sun and
You
everybody's
know,
head will turn.
exactly, yeah. She has
And
said it all.
then another one is was that sorry? Another one is engage in meaningful activities. You know, it's when you're idle. It's when you're idle that you have time, to be thinking about hey, almost see my leg, see my hand, see my head, see my I have pimples. It's when you don't have work to do. So even if you are don't be too busy, be productive, but engage in meaningful activities. Even if it's going to be relaxation, even if you're going to be relaxing, make sure you're relaxing with something that keeps you busy, something that keeps you engaged. And again, surround yourself with positive people.
Exactly. And
Don't
that was what I
be
did.
That was what Pe did that got her out.
Exactly. And no, not everybody in this life will like you.
Of
You just
course.
have to know that.
That's a given.
Not everybody in this life, and that was what life has taught me.
Of course, of course.
I've been called a proud girl. I've been called a lot of names, but that didn't bring me down. In fact, I even got defensive too. I wouldn't lie. Because if you talk to me anyhow, you collect. Yes, you talk to me anyhow, you collect. So that's just it. You know, people actually push you to the extreme. Though, well, I'm not saying people should change you because of their words, but you know, you just have to, you know, because of these. You know, I was talking about bullying before. So how do you think people can? I know she's still going to talk about that. She's going to
Can
dive
yeah,
out
but
about
still, it's still
that.
one of our
Yeah.
topics, of course. We're still going to discuss that extensively, bullying, depression, and all. But today's just about body shame, and we are touching those
Those
areas.
areas,
So we're
yes,
just
those
touching those
areas.
areas, and then surrounding yourself with the positive people. Like I really want to hammer on that. Eh, see, Dangote is producing salt, but not everybody uses Dangote salt. But can I work to Dangote and tell you not to make salt again because I don't like the salt? Impossible. They don't like you. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. No, but not everybody will like you. It's not possible. So surround yourself with those ones that appreciate you.
I make
Once
I
you
tell you something.
okay,
See,
sure.
you see, boys, see, like girls just need to open their
Shine
brain,
your eyes.
shine your eyes, exactly. Just open your head. No, boys will be like, I can't date teen girls. I need girls with curvy hairs,
And then
curvy
like
jeans,
eat the gym.
and do you want to kill yourself?
You now go to the
So
gym.
I'm trying to say, if this person does not like you, don't go and kill yourself because does not
Other
like you because of your
person.
body. There are a lot of men outside.
Then
So yeah,
you're not gonna reduce your eating habits. So that used to eat 2 times daily before. You
now
now
that
start eating once daily. My
and
sister,
develop
you will
ulcer,
die. Okay.
you go die. So you need
Also
to
is
shine
real
your
low.
eye.
Uh-huh.
And if you feel you are in a toxic relationship, all because of this, you know, some actually when their boyfriend starts to tell them that I don't like you anymore. See your mates.
It's not even about boyfriend now. It can even be your friends, like your friends, people you are close to, people that you expect them to appreciate you for who you
Wait,
are.
probably cause we're not that fat
When you
as
guys started
when
a
you guys said
friendship or
yeah,
relationship or whatever the
and
shit is,
then you started
then you had weight and
enjoying.
stuff like that.
You started
Then they want
yeah.
to blah blah blah. They want to change who you are and make them who you are. So don't just allow it. And that will be all on the show
Don't
today.
forget to walk away. Walk away from those
Walk away,
toxic
walk away from every
relationship.
toxic friendship,
Walk
every toxic
away.
relationship.
If your boyfriend
Know
doesn't like you
yourself,
anymore,
love
please
yourself,
break up with the person. Let the
sharp
person
sharp.
get his depression. Thank
Even
you.
if it's your friends that is not appreciating you for who you are, leave those friends and connect with better people. And then
Yes.
our quote, I'll follow up us with our quote for
Exactly. I don't
today.
worry. I will help you with your quotes. The most powerful thing anyone can say to us is what we say to ourselves. Said by who?
Christine Decole.
Thank you.
Once again, the most powerful thing anyone
Anyone
can
can
say
say
to
to us.
you is what to say to yourself.
Yeah,
I'm
period.
short. When they tell you you are short, I'm short. You are fat. You are fat. So
Exactly.
before I leave here
We
today,
are
I'll
fat, we
be
are tall, we no keep this.
yes. So today I'll be talking to us from the Bible verse Psalms 139, verse 114, which says that I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Made.
Anyone taller than me is too tall. Anyone shorter than me is too short. If you are fatter than me, you are too fat. If you are thinner than I am, you are too thin. If you are fairer, you are too fair. Tó bá dúdú jù mí lọ, ti dúdú jù. I'm just the
Give me
perfect size
some,
God has
shut up,
created me
shut
to
up,
be.
shut up,
Excuse
shut
me.
up,
So that
shut
should be
up.
your mantra. You are just the perfect size. You are not too
Yeah.
fat. You are not too thin. You are not too tall. You are not too short. You are just the perfect size. So that will be all
And
on
you
the
know,
show
sometimes
today.
obesity, I'm not saying, okay, if you are fat, just maintain be fat. Sorry, a quick one here. If you are fat, I'm not saying just try to reduce.
As
Obesity is
in,
actually bad.
it's bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
it can cause hypertension. When you
So
have too much cholesterol in your body, yeah, please. I'm not saying you should know to be too fat and just leave yourself the way you are. Please try to reduce it when you are in that position. Thank you.
So maintain your eating habits so you don't get obesity. And if you are too thin, no, they're not like too thin. If you are thin like me, like this, you are beautiful just the way you are. People envy your stature. Trust me. So don't try to overfeed yourself and in a bit
Exactly.
to like get fat or something like that. So that'll be all on the show today. Thanks so much for seeing that. Okay, thank you for making the
Thank you
show
for
really
having me on the
interesting.
show. Thanks
Thank
so
you
much,
so much. So
Bethel.
subscribe, like, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
Tune
friend.
in.